down and you can't really shoot while driving, it is a funny glitch for the first few times. Number 9, the ejecto seating. This is an odd glitch, one might say, because it's caused by two players jumping into the same dumpster. When I did this, we could both hide in the dumpster, but for some reason, there's a bug which randomly occurs sometimes that will actually send your camera sky high. You yourself stay in the dumpster, but the camera gets sent to space, it seems. I don't exactly understand why this happens, because it seems to be just random when two people are in a dumpster. It's not even 100% of the time. This glitch just seems to strike at any moment. So beware the next time you jump into a dumpster, you might just get ejected into space. Good luck winning from the clouds. At least you might be able to see the chapter 1 map from up there. No? It's gone? Aw. Number 8, the infinite heal. This infinite health glitch has been one of the most controversial bugs of the season so far, with pro players showing their anger at the bug, calling for anyone who abuses it to be banned. The bug used to be achievable by heading to Slurpy Swamp. Usually entering the water will heal you with the slurp effect, but if you place a wall or barrier on the very edge of the river and stand there, it will make your player constantly enter the river. Doing this will make it repeatedly heal you forever and ever, which means you can go AFK, come back, and you're one game by surviving in the storm while everyone else gets eliminated. It's a stupid bug, but Epic tried to stop others from abusing it by straight up making the slurp barrels no longer give you health or shield at the plant. Basically, I assume that would be to stop you constantly destroying all the barrels in the storm and getting health and shield. The bug has yet to be patched with the river though, and that's the main exploit. Epic should fix that bug and then also make the barrels no longer give slurp effects once in the storm. Have you fallen victim to this glitch? Have you lost the game because someone was sat in the storm, in the slurpy swamp? Let us know in the comments below. We do not recommend trying to ban cheaters in the past for infinite health glitches to get easy wins. But in at number 7, we've got the puppet. In this clip by Twitch streamer Pro Hunter, an unusual bug happens to their Fortnite character when the streamer begins to notice that their walking animation is a bit wrong.
Oh my god, look at this! Up, up, up.
Joe Biden has embraced the policies of the radical left. Trillions in new tax.
Upon further look, they realized that their character was actually glitched and doing over-the-top leg movements as well as snap from left to right.
It's like gun.
Due to the glitch, the character basically ends up looking like a puppet dancing on strings, especially when the streamer makes them go left to right over and over. We don't know exactly what caused this glitch to happen, but it's definitely a weird one, and I'm sure it should be patched soon if people are randomly experiencing it. But for the time being, if you experience this in game, you might just become a puppet master. He then keeps playing the match while his character is still in puppet mode, but then fixes the glitch by hopping in a boat and getting back out of it. So if this ever happens to you, just jump in a boat and you'll fix the bug. Unless you want to win the match with the puppet glitch, that would just be hilarious. In at number 6, we've got Under the Map. Every single season we get a new glitch that can take players under the map. I don't think we've had a single season out of the last 11 of them which hasn't had an under the map glitch, because they're pretty simple to pull off, especially with this new Chapter 2 update bringing a new map to Fortnite. Getting under it would be a piece of cake for those like Laser Beam who know how to break the game easily. Well, they've done it again and found yet another way to get under the map in Fortnite. While it doesn't sound so bad at first, they point out how being under the map has its benefits. Laser Beam says he didn't bring weapons under the map because he wanted to have fun and do it for the meme rather than get a win, but those who can exploit this glitch could possibly eliminate players above them while remaining invisible, and then could also get an easy win every single time they use the glitch. As most of those under the map bugs are fixed quite quickly by Epic, we can assume that the specific glitch will also be patched very soon, perhaps even before this video is out. Laser Beam luckily did not reveal the method to get this bug, but there will no doubt be other ways of getting under the map right now in Chapter 2. Number 5. Broken hitboxes. There are currently broken hitboxes in Fortnite, and many reasons have been given by experts as to why this might be the case. To explain it simply, the video shared by Ninja shows someone testing pump shotgun hitboxes out in creative mode on a test dummy. They shoot the person when the reticle isn't even on the player's head at all, and yet it still does damage. This is shown again by the replies to the video, which hinted at the hitbox being broken. There are a few reasons why this may be the case. Either it's a massive glitch that needs to be fixed by Epic, or it's a glitch that's existed for a while. Some players claim that broken hitboxes like this have existed since day one, and that they're actually a feature for new players to not have to aim as well. Although a good reason for this glitch is an explanation by a user on Twitter that says this is actually working as intended. The hitboxes on the girls are the same as the guys, so there's some invisible hitboxes surrounding the female characters, and it's always been like that. We haven't seen many people acknowledge it until now, which too, so maybe a bug has made it even more noticeable. Speaking of broken pump shotguns, there's also a Chapter 2 glitch video circulating of people shooting a pump shotgun and bullets going directly upwards, directly downwards and forwards. That's quite the bullet spread. At least you'll take out anyone glitching under the map or flying above the clouds in their broken dumpster. Number 4, instant death. At Frenzy Farm, there's currently an area which will give instant death to anyone who walks into it. If you build high enough or get yourself to a specific height at Frenzy Farm, you'll immediately be eliminated by the game for no reason. To try to avoid it before it gets patched by Epic, players should be slow when building upwards at Frenzy Farm and watch out for the ramp becoming red. And if they see that ramp, because red when about to build it, walk away or you'll get decimated by the glitch. Terrifying, I know. In fact, this glitch took out an entire squad live on stream when Dr. Lupo, Tim the Tatman, Jordan Fisher, and Fearself all kept walking into the box of death and were all eliminated without any idea what happened to them. You can check that out and more unlucky Fortnite moments in our video from earlier this week. Later, number 3.
You deserve a treat today, like a Wawa handcrafted beverage. The perfect way to treat yourself. From cookies and cream smoothies to your
I just came upstairs to go to the bathroom, and about 20 minutes ago we heard a pop, and I had no idea what it was. Came in here, and there is a bullet on the ground. Someone shot through our house, through the bathtub. It blew drywall and stuff all over the floor, but I don't know anything about bullets, but look at that. If someone had been sitting on the toilet, they could have been killed. So, we called 911, we called the cops. They're going to come out here, but talk about getting shaken up, man. I am trembling. So I just wanted to show this one more time because I was a little freaked out last time. And actually, I think I called it a bullet, but it was a slug. So when you shoot a bullet and it leaves its casing, then you refer to it as a slug. I believe, at least. I'm sure someone will call me out on that. But here's the entry point, and you can see it blew like little chunks of the drywall all over the floor, the white spots on there. And so my daughter has a disability, and when she goes to the bathroom, we have to hook her up to this, and she sits on the toilet for like 45 minutes to an hour. And we all come in here and we sit with her and we color because she has to be in here so long. And if we had been in here, they said, we spoke to the cops and they said this was an AR-15, just like in Call of Duty, a slug, and it came through this hole and it ricocheted all over in here. He said it would definitely have hit one of us. And of course, if I had been in the shower, now this is the kids' bathtub, obviously, but if I had been standing in here, I'm about 6 foot, and it would have went right into my kidney. I guess if I was facing the other way, yeah, right through my back. Not quite high enough to pierce my heart, but if one of my kids was standing in here, I'm certain it would have got him like right in the head. So now, of course, all the kids are petrified. They don't want to sleep in the bed, and my daughter doesn't want to come in here and go to the bathroom anymore. So they're all scared of bullets whipping through, and at least the tub stopped it a little bit, I guess. If it would have went straight, like some of our walls, like this drywall right there, it would have went flying right through and probably passed through several layers. So I don't know, scary stuff. All the kids are scared. My wife's hysterical, so what can you do? So if you couldn't tell from the initial video, I was a bit shaken up. Let me explain what happened though. This past Sunday was my son's 8th birthday, but unfortunately I had to work my real life job. Prior to going to work, I was upstairs with the entire family in our living room. So all 3 kids, myself, and my wife were all playing the Wii. And then all of a sudden there was this explosion. And that's the best way I can describe it, an explosion. To me, it sounded like a light bulb exploded or one of the kids' toys blew up. There was also a loud metallic sound at the end. So I looked at my wife and I asked her what the heck was that? And she said the same thing. I don't know, but it sounded like something exploded. Now normally I'd blame the kids for this, but like I said, all 3 of them were right there with us, as was the dog. So I went and looked around in all the kids' bedrooms as well as our own, but I found nothing. The one place I didn't check was the bathroom. So I went back to my wife and told her I didn't find anything. But then a little while later, I went to use the bathroom and I saw something gold on the floor. And as I got closer, I noticed it was a bullet, or rather a slug. So then I looked around the bathroom and I noticed the drywall and siding were all over the floor. And then I saw the hole in the bathtub. I went and showed it to my wife and she flipped the fudge out. She even started crying hysterically. So then we called the cops and they came out to investigate. We found the entry hole on the outside of the house, and it looked like the bullet penetrated through the siding, the wood, the insulation, the drywall, and then the bathtub itself. The cops said that based on the damage and where the slug was actually found, the
ricocheted off all kinds of things in the bathroom before landing at the entrance. They said that had anyone been in the bathroom, they likely would have been struck. And again, this is where my wife lost it. I think I mentioned this in one of my other videos, but due to my daughter's disability, she can't go to the bathroom on her own. So every night we have to sit her on the toilet and flush saline into her for 45 minutes to an hour in that very bathroom. So for those 45 minutes, we usually all go in there and play a card game, or we'll color to keep her company. And in fact, it's normally me that sits right in front of that tub. So of course, that's all any of them could think about. What if we had her on the potty when that bullet came blasting through? And sometimes on the weekends, we do her potty routine in the middle of the day instead of the night. So naturally, it really struck a chord with my wife, and my daughter in particular. Needless to say, now my daughter is petrified to go back in there, and all 3 kids are definitely scared. Unfortunately for me, they've been sleeping in our beds since then. The cops investigated the surrounding areas to try and see where the bullet came from. They said it was a .23 caliber and likely came from an AR-15. Now you may be thinking that it could have been a stray bullet from hunting, but the direction it came from hunting fields around here. And actually, I own all the property the direction it came from, so I can certainly vouch that no one was on my property hunting. That means it came from quite a distance away. And past my woods, there's a huge cornfield, and then there's a row of hillbilly modular houses. This is where the cops assumed it was shot from. Then they drove down there to check it out.